Good morning. Hello. I'm shooting this on my phone, not my big camera. I left my big camera at home, but I'm just driving down to grab the Z, and I wanted to show you what I'm up to. So I'm going to head around a couple more corners. I'm in the back streets now, and then I can show you the car, get it loaded up on the trailer, and get her back home, start getting her back together. Very excited. Enjoy the episode. And we are away. Look, there it is. There you go, focus. There it is. Let's get her back home and get her back together. Let's do it. Well, boys, she's back. Woohoo! So 25th of August is when I took her down to the panel shop. So she's back. I guess in the last Z video you would have seen an issue with this window here. Had to sort of remake the shaping, I guess. So they've done all that, cut, blocked it, polished it. The only thing I've got now is it's full to the brim of dust. So what I'm going to do now, just while it's outside, is actually try and blow out as much of this dust as I can. I get my garden blower, I get my compressor out, and just try and get as much of this dust out of the car as I can now before I put it back inside. But then we can get it back inside and get working on it again. But I'm so excited to have it home, guys. I can't tell you. It's so awesome to have back. And now we can start smashing through the work and start getting it ready for on the road. It looks good. So happy with the way it looks. So happy. I've just been playing with it for about an hour now. Just refitted the mirrors, had a bit of a play with the window seals and all that sort of stuff. Fitted up this weather strip which I ordered from the US. Tried to put the badges on, but I got to glue them on, I think. Refitted the evap tank, and yeah, just had a bit of a look around the car, just sort of try to reacquaint myself with the car more than anything. Honestly, a little bit overwhelmed. 4 months not being here in the R34 headspace, trying to get that car going, and I just need to sort of maybe spend a little bit of time alone with the car just to reacquaint myself, purely for the fact that I forgot where I was up to, and I'm slowly remembering because I've seen wiring tucked in all different locations. So I know that I was doing the central locking wiring and all that sort of stuff when I put this window in, and that's when I had that problem. So I'm going to actually call it a day on the car today. I want to be fresh when I start properly on the car and get those little bits and pieces done before we, motor's over there now, but yeah, before we throw the motor in. Michael's got to do all the bumpers, all black, the spoiler, front lip white, the bonnet, the whole vent covers and stuff like that. So I get all them painted up. That should be done in the next week or so. and we can fit them up. But I'm gonna have to go right through the car and just, I guess, with a sponge or something wet, just to, you see just how much dust there is everywhere. It's just everywhere. The car was spotless, but now, I mean, that's just part and parcel, I guess. I don't really mind. I'm happy to clean it. But yeah, I want to just reacquaint myself with the car over the next few days, clear headspace, and then get to work and get it going and get it back together. So I'm going to leave it for today. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I know it wasn't much of an episode, but I was just excited to get the car back, and I wanted to show you that the car's back home and sort of moving down the road of getting completed and driven and stuff like that. Quick update on the R34. So that is in the other garage you saw in the last video, and some photos that have popped up on Insta. So that's ready to go down to the exhaust shop and get the intercooler pipe and the exhaust all done up. I put some coolant in just to top the systems up, and want to put some oil in bits and pieces. So put some coolant in. Had a leak from the bottom of the alloy radiator, so the sump plug, the drain plug from that was leaking, so the O-ring had popped out the side. So I took that off, tried to replace the O-ring. Couldn't use that style of system. There was no recess for the O-rings to sit, so as soon as you tighten up the plug enough, it just popped the O-ring out the side. So I abandoned that idea, got a nylon washer, screwed it up nice and tight, no leaks. Topped it up, yep, no dramas. Topped it up with another 4 litres and noticed a drip on the driver's side of the motor. Bit of investigation, and it's actually coolant coming out of a bolt hole, or out of a bolt, where there's a bolt in the hole and it's coming out that hole. So looking at a factory manifold, not the front facing manifold, there's actually a water jacket right next to where that bolt goes, and it's obviously leaked through the gasket and into that hole and back out of the side of the manifold. So I'm gonna have to take the manifold off, face the manifold, new gasket, and put it back on, and hopefully that solves that leak. But I'm not super fussed about that just at the moment. I hope it hasn't gone into the cylinder, so I have to pull the plugs out before we turn it over. But I'm not really, like I said, not too fussed about that. Obviously the next step for that car is down to the exhaust shop to get all that piping done, and then to the electricians. But between the piping and the electrician, I'll whip that manifold off, face it, new gasket, and put it back on. Hopefully that'll resolve that problem. But my focus now for the next few weeks is going to be on the Datsun. So stay tuned. There's going to be heaps of content. Probably throw the motor in the next couple of weeks, and that'll be a good episode. And putting the dash back together and installing the dash will be another good episode. So I'm just going to do little bits and pieces on the car off camera, and I'll just do updates as I'm completing those jobs. But there'll be some good Datsun content coming. But I'll do anything that's sort of a bit technical that people want to know how to do later, like rebuilding dash and stuff. I'll do the full videos of that sort of stuff. But hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll shoot out another video in the next couple of weeks. So hope you enjoy it, guys, and stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button if you could, that'd be fantastic. Enjoy the videos, guys. Thank you.